Select takes the first game in this best-of-5 series, and now we continue here on Tal'Darim Altar for Game 2 of the IPL Season 1 Loser Bracket Finals. I'm DJ Wheat. Hope you enjoyed Game 1, and I am super excited to see what KiWiKaKi will do. I still will fight that KiWiKaKi probably had that Game 1. The devastation of his gold base, even though his third was taken out, I think he possibly could have rebuilt. I guess it would have just depended. You know, Select did have a lot of units, but we could debate it all day long. At the end of the day, the results are set in stone, and Dignitas Select did win that battle. Dignitas Select will be spawning as our red Terran in the southwest position here on Tal'Darim Altar. His opponent, ROOTKiWiKaKi, switching to yellow and spawning in the northwest position. Now, let's talk a little bit about the positions here as they relate. In some of our other maps, we've got cross-position only type scenarios. So KiWiKaKi spawns here. Okay, well, this player would then spawn over here. But this is a map where, you know, the spawning positions are totally random. However, I have to say, based off of the way that this map is set out, this walk distance, even though it's, you know, people say it's still a long ways to get up there, it's pretty good for the Terran. You know, what's good about the Protoss on this map is that they'll just say, well, forget about the walk distance, we'll attack you with pylons. And this is a large area that is accessible through a back ramp. So it becomes very, very difficult to, you know, you have to be on top of scouting. It becomes very, very difficult just to stay on top of. So people are going to say, Wheat, you're crazy. This map is huge. Like, the size of pylons, look at that. On other maps, it's so big. But look at how small it is. Just a little teeny tiny dot. So it is a ways, but with drops. And, of course, Siege is really good here up on the cliffs. All right, I'll stop being biased against Terran. Love Select. We won Game 1. Let's do this. KiWiKaKi with his first gateway down. Getting a second gas at about 17. Excuse me, 22 as I look at the wrong portrait. One racks out and no gas here for Select, so probably going to go exactly with the same build that he went with in game number 1. You see he's going to build it right there. He's like, forget about floating it over, man. I can defend this area nicely. And I do like this because, again, referring to these cliffs, putting anything here, it's just like creates such a huge radius. Like even units that might be going over from Select's base to the back ramp might get hit by a siege tank that's far up. Now, of course, the flip side is with observers, you can move some stalkers in here, snipe some siege tanks if you're good. And Select is going to have no problem getting this quick expansion up. So I wonder what KiWiKaKi is thinking right now, knowing that expansion... Oh my gosh. He doesn't know. That probe had to get away. Why did I think he moved his way up there? It's very smart to have a Marine down below, denying him that. Knowing how Select plays, though, knowing it is certainly a possibility. Probe really would like to go in there and get some information. So what I think will happen is I think KiWiKaKi will be forced to go with a robotics facility at this point. He is continuing to chrono out his warp gate research. Moving forward with a Zealot and a Sentry. Interesting combination. Marine back here hiding in the trees. Look at that. He's going to ambush you. Wow. Okay, hold on. We do have a gateway going up, so at least some pressure going to be applied by KiWiKaKi. And KiWiKaKi, let's check in his base. He does have a factory being built. And just bunkered up. So let's see what we're going to have go on here. Going to move forward. Are the SCVs going to move forward? They are, but they might get this first bunker. Zealot does go down. Great force field hindering the repair there. First bunker does go down. Another bunker in the back. They're going to work on that SCV, but don't want to get those stalkers too close. That was a phenomenal force field there that actually prevented SCVs. Oh my gosh, he's just going to move right in. I'm not sure if that was a misclick or not. Wow, that couldn't have been right. So he's just going to continue to do some damage here at the front. Look at those SCVs being diligent, repairing it up. Yes, sir. And Stalker's just continuing to poke here. That one Stalker nearing death. Okay, here come more sentries. Might be able to force field. Let's see if he does decide to go in for it. Might wait for 2 more Stalkers. 1 Stalker coming in. Might wait for a Zealot as well. You can see vision of this Marine. Imagine if he had a siege tank there. He does have his first siege tank with siege mode coming out. Is KiWiKaKi going to push here? He is putting down a Nexus. What else do we have going on for KiWiKaKi? Hey, he's just sticking with this gate. Just decided to apply this pressure. He's going to come around and throw down his Nexus. Another sentry being pulled out of here. Very interesting. And here goes KiWiKaKi with the Guardian Shield going up. And now we do have a tank out. 1 sentry does go down, but another bunker falls. How long can he continue to do this for? Supply depot will be targeted. That will supply block select. And how much longer will KiWiKaKi continue this aggression up? Seems to be working out pretty nice. He's going to go in yet again. Will we get a force field down on the SCVs? He's actually just going to target the SCVs and get him down in economy. There comes the siege mode, and that has to be Q for KiWiKaKi to get out of there. That barracks was repaired back to full. A second siege tank. Uh-oh, this siege tank could come over here. Nope, he's just going to wait right there, but anything that comes within that line will be taken out. Scout going out here. Wow, going to find this 3rd base. Oh, wow. That is going to be huge because this 3rd base is going to be much easier for the Terran player to assault. And reason why is because, look, actually to get to it, KiWiKaKi has to send units all the way around here, up this ramp, and then back into here. So if it goes undiscovered, it's not that shabby. We do have Cloak and a Banshee coming out right now. So he decided his Banshee harass was not enough in the last game. Wants to just add insult to injury, add Cloak to that. And he, you know, well, KiWiKaKi must have felt like he did enough damage. Let's take a look at the harvester count, 48 to 37. So he certainly did do the damage, but you can see with the mules, we're going to have about equal income. But he does decide to go for that 3rd base. Throwing down 2 more gateways and a robotics bay. Does have the robotics facility. Already has an observer out, heading on over right now. And Stim on its way as well. So we got Immortals coming out. Eventually, obviously, we'll have the Colossus. And we do have the Banshee going around from the back. Just a small, tiny red dot on the mini-map. Oh my gosh, the observer is so far away. Colossus is being built right now. Will it be canceled for an observer? No, instead, no, we don't have a forge either. Oh, this is so bad. He's going to go ahead and run away these probes. Colossus is halfway done. He does have the energy to chrono boost it. He is going to chrono boost it out. He wants to get an observer, and now he's just going to go over to that 3rd base. Erp, derp. This is where it becomes very, very difficult as, again, how much energy do we have? 14 ticks left of Cloak. He's going to move back. Oh, my gosh. Is he going to see that? So now the Banshee does go back over. And he will manage to get a few more probe kills before he gets out of there. Banshee will make its way back into the 3rd, but see a few Stalkers there. And he did run out of energy, so he's going to let it accumulate back up. Now, I'm assuming he had to have gotten another observer. Yes, he's got one on the way. A lot of units back here. Let's see how that evened up the probe count. Actually, probe's still higher at 57. Terran at 54. Going to have this Banshee go all the way around. Another Banshee going in to the natural here. Going to cloak up. Another pylon down as well, but again, we do have the observer, so he'll be able to chase away that Banshee. And he's going to get repaired in the center here near the Xel'Naga Tower. So what will KiWiKaKi do? Being kind of, I guess, stuck in his own base. It looks like the Terran might move forward here. Pylon is going to get taken out. Will not supply block KiWiKaKi, but will force another pylon to come out. Need to get one down anyway. Now he's supply blocked. So that'll work out pretty good for him. Another unit at the tower, taking it back over. That, of course, giving his opponent a warning, a cue that the bad guys are coming. Now, the Banshees have met back up with this army, and I really love the addition of Banshees. Oh, a couple of Stalkers getting moved out, and oh, look at this. The tanks are not sieged up. This might be bad. Banshees will take out all these Stalkers. The Banshees are actually doing a ton of damage here. We will see the Colossus go out. And this looks like absolutely it will play in the Terran's favor, but we do have a couple of Stalkers on the high ground doing some damage. Banshee's going to go ahead and cloak up, go in here and do some damage after the fact. Wow, that's totally devastating. We do have another Colossus out. Is there an Observer around? Observer taken out in the back. No, he's going to go over to the third, and he could possibly take out the Nexus. Forge goes down, but it may fall. Forge is really needed right now by KiWiKaKi. The Nexus getting attacked. We have one pylon going down. Here comes the force from KiWiKaKi moving in. And I don't think there's going to be a whole lot for Select here. He might be able to take this out. No Observer moves in. That Nexus gets away with 367 hit points. More Stalkers being warped in from the back. One of these Banshees cloaked, one of them not. All the probes pretty much moved to the natural. Let's take a look at the count now. Suddenly, the Terran player Dignitas Select with a 10 worker count lead. And look at the amount of upgrades going down here. +2 weapons, +1 armor, +1 ship weapons. Looks like we're not going to see a Ghost Drought coming out here, but look at the amount of Marauders. Few Marines thrown in there as well. Observer's going to make its way over. Stalker takes out 1, 2, can't take out the final Banshee. Banshee might as well go in and do some damage. Looks like he wants to attack this third yet again. And he is going to stem forward, take out as many units as he possibly can. All of these units. And why even run away? You know you're going to die. Maybe do some damage. I don't know. He's going to immediately go after that Nexus. Nexus falls! Third base is up for Select. And right now, economic advantage certainly going to Select to want to take out that Forge as well. No cannons for you. Looks like a counterattack is inevitable here. KiWiKaKi going to break off the reinforcements and see if he can do. He has to kill one of these bases. I like it. No, Medevac's moving up, dropping in, going to attack the front. He has left a few units back here. He does not have charge. So how much damage will he be able to do? He's going to have to react. Meanwhile, back at the base. Oh, huge force. KiWiKaKi, there's no way. A ton of units inside his base. They will get taken out by a ton of Zealots and this one Colossus. He's going to move out with his Medevacs. Could drop once again. He will. Try to snipe one more pylon, possibly a few probes. Zealots coming in. Don't even take out a single Marauder, and look at this force moving into position. Not good for KiWiKaKi. He could be down 2 games here in this best of 5. Winner will go on to face EG Idra. KiWiKaKi's cleaning this up, but I believe the damage has been done. Moving forward, Robotics Bay, peace! Probes moving out. These Marauders heavily damaged, but doing so much damage. Zealots getting melted. Colossus is like, what, Colossus? Look at this. We only have like 16 hit points, and we're schooling you. Chases after the Colossus. We'll finish off these Stalkers. Look at how low these guys are. Oh my goodness. KiWiKaKi stays alive, but for how long? A whole nother force on its way. No third for Kiwi. Still has a Banshee left. Still units out here getting healed up. Third is up and running. Didn't even have to make it a planetary. Made it an orbital. Has a ton of mules operational. You cannot come back from this. Which leads me to believe we will see GG any moment. Here comes the stem. Moving forward. Not even going to worry about those buildings. Going immediately after the army. Good night, sweet Zealots. And GG is announced by KiWiKaKi. Select wins his second game. Wow. We're moving on to game 3. Can KiWiKaKi put a game on the board? Or will he be eliminated in the third game by Dignitas Select. You're going to have to come back to find out. I'm DJ Wheat, and we'll see you in Game 3.